In the heart of Serbia, where shadows stretch long under the Balkan sun, whispers a chilling legend, a name uttered with fear and reverence, Sava Savanović, a vampire, they say, condemned to stalk the night. His domain, a dilapidated watermill perched precariously over the rushing Rogasica River. His legend, passed down through generations, speaks of a creature driven by an insatiable thirst, not for blood, as one might expect, but for the life force that flows within us all. He preys on the unsuspecting, draining their very essence, leaving behind only hollow shells. His presence, it is said, clings to the old mill like a shroud, a constant reminder of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of our world. The mill, nestled within a narrow and dark ravine, was once a place of honest labor. The rhythmic churning of the millstones, a testament to the industry of the local villagers, but that was before Sava. Legend has it Sava was a local miller, a man consumed by greed and envy. One day, overcome by his dark desires, he struck a bargain with an unholy force. His soul, in exchange for unimaginable power, he became a creature of the night, cursed to forever haunt the mill that was once his livelihood. Those who dared venture near the mill after nightfall spoke of strange occurrences, unexplained noises, shadows shifting in the moonlight, and an overwhelming sense of dread. The air grew heavy, thick with the stench of decay and the promise of unseen danger. Fear, like a contagious disease, spread through the nearby village of Zaroja. Parents would lock their children indoors as darkness fell, the legend of Sava Savanović serving as a chilling bedtime story and a dire warning. Travelers passing through the region would give the mill a wide berth, their horses growing skittish, sensing a presence unseen. The bravest, or perhaps the most foolish, would sometimes catch a glimpse of a figure lurking near the old mill, tall and gaunt, with glowing red eyes that seemed to pierce the very veil of night. The villagers, desperate to appease the malevolent spirit, would leave offerings of food and drink near the mill. They prayed for protection, for an end to the terror that gripped their lives. But Sava, it seemed, was insatiable. His reign of fear continued. The ravine itself became a place of dread, its natural beauty tainted by the darkness that had taken root there. The once vibrant colors of the forest seemed muted, the air stagnant and heavy. The water, once a source of life and sustenance, now flowed sluggishly, as if even the river itself was cowed by Sava's presence. Fish no longer swam in its depths, and birdsong was replaced by an eerie silence, broken only by the mournful creak of the old mill wheel turning slowly in the wind. Even the sunlight seemed unable to penetrate the oppressive gloom, casting long, grotesque shadows that danced and writhed like living things. The mill, once a symbol of industry and prosperity, now stood as a stark reminder of the darkness that can lie hidden within the human heart. Section 5. The Mill, a silent witness. Generations passed, and the legend of Sava Savanović became ingrained in the fabric of local folklore. The mill, left to crumble and decay, stood as a silent witness to the terror it had inspired. Its wooden beams, once strong and sturdy, rotted and sagged under the weight of time and neglect. The millstones lay cracked and broken, silent testaments to the violence of Sava's transformation. Cobwebs draped the interior like macabre tapestries, and dust lay thick upon the floor, undisturbed by human presence. But even in its ruined state, the mill held a strange allure. It was as if the very stones themselves whispered the tale of Sava Savanović, drawing in the curious and the foolhardy, eager to catch a glimpse of the supernatural. Section 6. Echoes of Terror. Time, it seemed, had done little to diminish the power of Sava's legend. In hushed tones, villagers would still speak of the vampire, his name a curse and a warning. Stories circulated of strange occurrences near the old mill, lights flickering in the dead of night, disembodied voices carried on the wind, and the feeling of unseen eyes watching from the shadows. Some dismissed these tales as the ramblings of superstitious minds, eager to cling to the legends of their ancestors, but others, those who felt the chill in the air and saw the truth reflected in the depths of the ravine and knew better. The legend of Sava Savanović was more than just a story. It was a warning, a reminder that some evils never truly die. Section 7. a legacy in ruins. The watermill, now little more than a collection of rotting timbers and crumbling stone, became a site of pilgrimage for those fascinated by the macabre. Tourists, drawn by the legend of Sava Savanović, would flock to the ravine, eager to experience the thrill of fear firsthand. They came from far and wide, cameras in hand, hoping to capture a glimpse of the spectral miller. Some left offerings of flowers or candles, seeking to appease the restless spirit. Others, emboldened by their skepticism, scoffed at the legend, daring Sava to reveal himself. But the mill remained indifferent, its silence speaking volumes. It was a place where the veil between the natural and the supernatural seemed thin, where the echoes of past terrors lingered, waiting for the unwary. Section 8. Restoration, a struggle against time. In recent years, efforts have been made to restore the dilapidated watermill. Local authorities, recognizing the cultural significance of the legend of Sava Savanović, have sought to preserve the site, not just as a tourist attraction, but as a testament to the enduring power of folklore. However, the task has proven to be a daunting one. The ravages of time, coupled with the relentless forces of nature, have taken their toll on the structure. Funds are scarce, and the challenges of rebuilding in such a remote and unforgiving location are considerable. Yet despite these obstacles, the work continues. Driven by a desire to honor their heritage and to keep the legend of Sava Savanović alive for generations to come, the people of Zarođe are determined to see the mill restored to its former glory. Section 9, a beacon for the curious. The restoration of the watermill has breathed new life into the village of Zarođe. Tourists, drawn by the legend of Sava Savanović and the opportunity to witness the restoration efforts firsthand, have brought much-needed revenue to the local economy. Small businesses have sprung up, catering to the influx of visitors. Restaurants offer traditional Serbian cuisine, while souvenir shops hawk postcards, keychains, and other trinkets emblazoned with the image of the infamous vampire. The village, once a place forgotten by time, is now abuzz with activity. The legend of Sava Savanović, once a source of fear and dread, has become a catalyst for economic growth and a source of pride for the local community. Section 10. Sava's enduring grip. The legend of Sava Savanović continues to captivate and terrify. Whether a figment of imagination or a genuine entity, his presence looms large over the village of Zarođe and the surrounding region. The restored watermill stands as a testament to the enduring power of folklore, a physical manifestation of a tale passed down through generations. Visitors come seeking thrills, eager to test their courage against the legend. Locals share their stories, keeping the memory of Sava Savanović alive, and within the walls of the old mill, the shadows dance, whispering of a darkness that time cannot erase. The legend endures, a chilling reminder that some stories never truly die.